y'all are pushing me. If you don't know who he is, he's one of the Republican candidates running for president. All right? And he was recently on the Breakfast Club with Envy and Charlemagne. Okay? He's a danger to America, especially black people. Okay? Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Perpetual Student back, where I break down this guy, Vivek Ramaswamy's ridiculous ideas and how much of a liar and a deceitful person he is. Not to mention a hypocrite. All right, so one of the things he was talking about, he says that right now the youth in America don't like to vote, and we need to do something to get them to care about their civic duty. Well, he was lambasted in that interview, and it came out that in all his, I think he's 35 or 36, something like that, the guy only voted 4 years ago. That's the first time he voted, 4 years ago. So why is it that you're talking about, oh, young people, it's a problem in this country, and this is why we need to eliminate 18-year-olds to 25. They shouldn't be able to vote until they pass the same test that immigrants have to pass. They need to pass that immigration test to prove they know and care about America, and it's gonna instill pride, national pride in these youth. Sounds great when you look at who 18 to 29-year-olds vote for, who 18 to 25-year-olds vote for. It ain't Republican. So it sounds nice to say you want to eliminate that pool from voting because nobody's going to go and take a damn test, right? We've taken so many tests, and you're going to tell a high schooler who just finished taking however many standardized tests plus the SAT, maybe a GRE, you're going to tell them to go and take another test so that they can go and vote, something that American government has not really done a good job of fostering faith in the American people to believe in that voting system. And then you're gonna say, oh, it's because the onus or the burden is on us because we have no national pride. That's why we're not voting. No, we're not voting because we're jaded. We're jaded because of people like you, Mr. Ramaswamy, who lie all the time, right? Just say, I want to find a way to reach the voters of 18 to 25. Why are you trying to eliminate them? And add another test as a mandatory to vote. You have to take this test in order to vote. Guess who's going to be ill prepared for it? The people who are living in areas that don't educate as well, where their schools are not properly funded, right? And what areas might those be that are affected by redlining, that are affected by games that these politicians play with zoning, right? But he didn't bring that up, right? But he wants to eliminate that pool because, not because 18 to 25-year-olds lack national pride and they don't vote and they need to know more about this country. No. He wants to eliminate that pool because that age group doesn't vote Republican overwhelmingly. Of course, there's some who do, but overwhelmingly they do not vote in the favor of Republicans. So to eliminate that pool would be great because nobody's going to take that test. They're just going to wait until they're 25 to go and vote, if they even want to vote, right? So this guy is a danger to America and is an affirmative action, which you can check the previous video. Mandating people to take another test. 18 to 25-year-olds need to take a test in order to vote. So again, let's look at this. It's much like the drinking age. You're old enough to go and die for your country, but you're not old enough to get drunk in your country. You're not old enough to vote, but you're old enough to go and die to protect that vote. If you're gonna mandate that 18 to 25 pool and eliminate them from the voting pool, then eliminate them from your draft. Eliminate them from being able to go into the military, because guess what? Your prefrontal cortex is not fully developed until age 24, 25. So great, that would be great. Move the voting age up to 25 and also move up the age of enlistment to 25, because those 18-year-olds aren't making the right decision yet. They're not in tune to life. They're not mature enough to make that vote, and they're not mature enough to make a decision whether they want to make the decision to die for this country or not, because they don't know that they're being used as pawns to enrich people like yourself, Mr. Ramaswamy. And I'm gonna leave it right there. All right, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next class. Never stop learning. I'll see y'all in the next one.